Guys, it's been a bit, but I decided I would record something here. Um, I got something special today. It is a fusion format match, and of course, we go through the stages of here. We both reveal our MPs, and then you both go through the sensei. The beginning of the match, you go through your sensei deck, and you choose if you want anything. It's the sideboard deck of the game. Uh, Choose what you want. He's a freestyle deck. He's gonna have mill and these are going to come really handy. This I probably won't need. Probably not. Freestyle Frieza is probably not going to be running too much board, hopefully. But Black Energy Swirl, of course, you name a card. Or sorry, what is it? You name a word that's not a martial arts style, and then your opponent can't play that type. So I'm just going to name his Frieza. You don't have to show me right. Oops. And then because of this, well, the way the side deck works is you take random cards out of your deck, but I picked the side deck card, which you use a sensei card, and that tells you the six number. Of course, tells you how many cards you can have. But my sensei says I get to choose the cards I take out of my deck, where normally they're randomly taken. They're separate cards that he's asking about. So you got Black Swirl. So if I can get some hand knowledge or get an idea of what my opponent's doing, Black Swirl and Energy Swirl pretty devastating. But this deck, of course, is my Wheelo deck. What am I going to take out? Probably should keep Endurance. It's a Dragon's Victory deck that is also in PPV and Survival. It's a pretty fun deck. I really like it. I haven't updated it. Well, that's probably not legal, so I'll just choose to take that out. Um, Probably going to do those. And probably this. Super Saiyan Effect, of course, says my opponent can't perform physicals. Black Haunting is going to be an amazing card in this matchup because he's playing Freestyle Mastery, of course, and he's going to be playing all the Freestyle cards. And Black Haunting, of course, makes it so your opponent cannot play Freestyles. Anyway, I won the dice roll. Okay. Okay, good luck, have fun. I'm playing my friend Cody here. Oh, this is a nice opening hand. So the power of Wheelo 1 is when entering combat, you banish top card of your life deck to banish top 2 of your opponent's life deck and raise your anger 3. Very nice. He is Frieza Freestyle, which means there's going to be a lot of energy attacks. Because Frieza has a lot of energy attacks from the score game, and then of course you combine the Panini game for fusion, and he has Supernova, so you always gotta be worried about that. And I think Frieza has a card or two that shuffles more Frieza named cards back in his deck. I can't remember if he does or not. I know Goku and Vegeta do. I'm not sure about Frieza, but Frieza also has a ton of named cards. And one thing about this mastery is that this mastery, when entering combat, you discard a card from your hand to tutor a name card and put it in your hand, which is super, super strong, especially with someone like Frieza. And your drills aren't discarded at all. So whether or not you change levels or whatever, your opponent tries to discard them with a destroy effect. So the only way you get drills out away from freestyle deck is you gotta shuffle or banish them. So very, very strong. Of course, like I said, energy is going to be really strong. Energy Ricochet is an awesome card. The only problem with this card is that I don't have a huge Sensei deck. So again, the number on my Sensei deck is 6, so I only get to have 6 cards on my side deck, which is my Sensei deck. He's 13. And of course, they all have different powers. I choose this one mainly because I don't want to accidentally take a revival out of my deck. And certain cards I'm going to really need on the matchups. Super, super, super powerful cards like Super Saiyan Effect. I don't want to lose in the right matchup, so. Speaking of which, Time is Worst will be another one. I'm going to enter Enter no effects. No. I have one. I'm gonna do Piccolo, dude. Doing a non-combat step, your opponent. Okay, yeah, so he has to activate this on his turn. I banished my top. Ah, fuck. Did not want to hit that. That's a bummer. And there's Aura Shot. Yeah, there's just a Frieza card, just to have a Frieza card. Stop. Yeah, this card's fucking silly. Okay. I have effects too. He's probably gonna do Freestyle Mastery. Okay. I want him to play an event really bad, so I can sphere it. That would make my day. I'll do Frieza then Mastery. Yep, so he's doing the fancy Frieza 1. To go to Golden 2, I believe. I believe that's the stack. He's probably running all, like, Panini stack. He might be running a different level 3 now. He's running. Okay. So he's running full Panini stack. And so another reason why I chose to grab a Rakum's Vogue Drill is because level 4 mills. I don't think there's any other cards in Frieza Freestyle that are milling, but should I get stuck on a level or he gets up to 4 really quick from like Unleashed and Goku's Farewell, and other auto levelers like Dig or something, that way I can throw Rakum's Vogue Drill out and at least kind of protect myself. Vogue Drill, of course, says your mode and mill effects. None of them work, so super strong. And of course, Frieza's all these named cards that are getting banished. These are just like the crappier Frieza name cards. They don't really do a whole lot. This one's just a 6 life card attack. Tailhold, of course. This one's okay. You kill an ally, remove an ally, but there's better cards than that in score, especially. And then you get Tip. Yeah, this one's a potential blue head knock. These are all kind of crappy ones, but again, Frieza has a lot of them, and it doesn't matter if they're crappy because you can just throw Supernova with like, 6 or 70s in the pot. You can run, I think, 40, 50 something name cards that are actually like playable. Like I say playable as in they're not completely terrible. In like Frieza, and so that means like any Nova at any point just like can kill your opponent. Especially if you run I'll Dig Your Grave or Aggressive Sword Drill, which is a freestyle drill. Not that that really matters, but it's also a drill that it's going to be hard to get rid of because of the freestyle mastery. Oh, it doesn't matter that's freestyle though, because you can only play freestyle cards with this mastery. So that is the one thing. Again, Black Haunting. If I see that card against him, oh, it's just amazing. And he chose to grab Arrogance and put it in hand, and that is an event card. Okay, unless you got Halt, which Halt doesn't work. Bop, bop, bop. Okay. Now, this is a physical block as well as an energy attack. This is an energy block, and this is, of course, Sphere. So ultimately what I'm trying to do is I want to hit level 2 this combat, because there's a cool little combo I'll show you with my deck, and this is why it's such a powerful MPPV, like, dual survival deck, and why it's one of the reasons why I was really drawn to Fusion, like, about a year ago. There was a Fusion format tournament that Didier ran that I really liked. So he's going to go get an ally. I'm just going to try to time. I'm just probably going to time. Well, yeah, there's pretty much no reason for me not to time, to be honest. Okay, King Cold. Of course, time is a worst tool. Bam. Crit my anger. Big sad. We're gonna just do mastery here. This is the Anger Blast. If you have... Okay, yep. Performed by Frieza, and you have 2 or more anger. This is Focus attack. Okay, well, dang. I wish that gave anger immediately. That'd be pretty cool. Of course, he has 2 events in hand, Arrogance and Time, and I just knocked Time out, so... Anger Blast. It does count as a copy of Irritation Grows, which is a card that says you raise your anger for every Irritation Grows in your pile. So that is a cool little thing. Well, I'm not gonna level this combat probably, but that's okay. Power boost. You don't pay any cost for the energy attack. Yeah, this is a goofy card. There's like that, and there's another one from like the Boo Saga or Fusion Saga that does something similar. There's a couple of those cards that they just like they beef up an attack, like make it focused or increase the life cards on it. And of course, Cell Games was the set that Endurance came out in the score game. Ugh, it's so. Man, yeah, I'm gonna have to do this. That's a bummer. I think that's the right play though. So I don't get to use my mastery. If he enters something, he pops North-Kai, which is another thing that senseis in this game are so good. They're so strong. You have like North-Kai and West-Kai are both really strong. I forget what. I think one of them shuts off your mastery, and then the other one shuts off. West-Kai I think kills board. 2 board cards, if I remember correctly. You banish them. Fun. Yep. Of course, now I have not updated this deck since set 10 when Mistress came out, so there's definitely maybe a few cards I could try in here. I don't know what I would run in here though. Probably wouldn't run research, black research. I don't know what I would run in here. I'd have to look. I'd have to look if there's any mill cards I'm missing. Black. Oh, black mist from set 12 would be kind of a neat add in here. I do run a lot of events, but I also run. There's a good amount of events, but actually I run probably more attacks than events in this build. I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. Nice. But of course, Malicious Intent is still annoying. Being able to nail a Wheeler's Revival alone with that card is going to be a pain in the butt. And again, I have to be wary about Nova, which. So I don't get my mastery. I really, really need to hit level 2 quick though, because if I was able to hit level 2 there, I'll show you the scores too. So of course I'm using this one. Anything else? Now of course, how many Frieza cards are in his pile right now? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's not so bad. That's not too terrible. Yep, that's what I expected. So I have to be careful about what I do. I'm assuming I'm gonna do this. I'll just put good. I don't think there's any effect that he can use to interrupt it, but bam, bam, bam. Let me show you the power of this level 2 here. So, of course, they put Dr. Wheelo as his name in score, like stupidly, but Wheelo 2, of course, says, let's just scroll right in there so you can read it. Discard 3 cards from your hand to search your opponent's life deck for any 5 cards. Your opponent chooses one of those cards and puts it in their hands. The other removed from the game. Dr. Will is your main personality. Advance them an MP level into combat. So what's cool is because there's a period there, you just activate this power when you can't pay it, because this is considered a cost. You just activate the power and you automatically get the level, which is super fun. And now the other Wheelo 3 from Score gives you like anger, and I think he gives you anger every time you do an attack. But then he, when you level with him or at the end of combat, like when you're on him, you bump down to 1. So the idea of like the old Score stack is like you just chain from like 1 to 2 to 3, and you're banishing cards off their deck. Whereas in this deck that I built, I run the Panini 3 and 4. So I just really use these to jump up really fast, because when entering combat, level 3 anger is really good. And then this 2 being able to automatically give you a level no matter what means that it's an extra 6 anger, essentially. I say 6 because it gets around protective mastery. So this is I'll dig your grave, and you know I can't stop this one, so I'm gonna have to take that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, that is a lot of my endurance cards there just got hit. I do run the Earth Balls, and I'll show you why. Dragon's Glare. Oh man, this card is pretty gnarly. This card sets up. And he gets to banish 5 from my pile. What's really cool about Dragon's Glare is it sets up Dragon's Victory really well. It puts both players' anger at 3, and my Mastery can raise either player's anger with its activation, which is like the coolest part. So, unfortunately, I lost a lot of my energy blocks there. I'm gonna have to end combat here, I think. Will I? I could kind of actually. And let's see. Here's the thing. I'm gonna be taking a supernova for a lot of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4 Frieza cards. So 12, 17 unpreventable. Debating. So here's the thing. I can do Wheelo. I gotta get to that 3. Discard 3 cards from your hand, switch up on deck. I put 1 into this card. Yeah. I can win by MPPV. That's. Oh man, do I want to get rid of the sphere? It's tempting. Dude. Is the Dragon's Glare. Is it worth it? I don't think it's actually going to be doable, this one. I don't think it's. I mean, I have the card for it, but. It's not worth it. I mean, I can get his anger there, but. Let's see, I gotta read it. He gets to choose or I get to choose it. Your opponent chooses one of those cards and puts it in his hand. Ugh, dude. That is just capital bummer, man. I gotta pick like I gotta pick some crappy cards, honestly. That's a bummer. This is the one that your attacks from Frieza new cards. If successful, shuffle all Frieza cards in discard pile. Okay. And then Frieza 2 just keep doing its thing. Oh yeah, your opponent's. You know, I thought about running this card actually because it's kind of neat. It gives you cards in your hand. I'm gonna have to remember that card. I will do that. I don't want to give him actually. You can put that back. I forgot. I gotta just give him blocks. Ah, man, see, I never use this card with 4 cards in hand, but I just drew the way I drew. Bam. Bam. I'm giving. That's the problem is I'm thinning his deck out. I'm giving him his worst cards. That sucks that he gets. If I got to choose a card he got, oh, it'd be so great. But opponent chooses one of those cards and puts it in the hand, they're removed from the game. Ugh, damn, man. Well, I now know that I'm gonna get hit by Nova for a lot. That's okay. It's okay though. You gotta remember too is that I got revivals in deck, and I can definitely swing a big mill combat with this deck if I get up to 3. If I +1 everything, like if I don't get all my revivals hit this combat, I can +1 the shit out of him. And this is where he needs to pick out a revival. Yep, sure good on top. My only hope is that he doesn't have like double Nova. If he has double Nova, I'm pretty much screwed, but I had to, I could have kept straining. Maybe I should have kept straining. Probably should have kept straining. That's a bummer. Considering how many spheres he had left, though, I think it was probably ultimately best in the long run to keep that sphere. Because if I don't see revivals, I'm going to be wishing I had that sphere, so... Now again, I don't have my mastery for this one, but holding the sphere also allows me to go aggressive if I draw the right hand here. Yep. I'm just gonna... What sucks is it's gonna be doing... Oh, they don't have the table for fusion. I think fusion just uses the Panini ET table, if I remember correctly. So I'm gonna take a lot of damage this one. I don't think he had any allies left in deck. No, he didn't. So... Yeah, it's pretty much going to be see how much damage I can take. And of course, remember this is combat too. Nah, I didn't draw the greatest hand in the world, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and of course getting true gridded for all my endurance this fucking turn. Oh man, that's all you need though in this format. And this isn't even that crazy considering you can do like Saiyan, Cell Saga Master, which you mill yourself 1, draw 2 cards, and you can just unload with like a lot of these Saiyan MPs that are like an F right off the bat. Yep, hits. Now let's see. He did. This is what this is gonna do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15, 20. I believe that was 20. Let's look. Let's just double check. Last thing I did was... I think I started 1, 2, 3. 18. Let me go up in the log real quick and double check that. Let's see, Black Smix. Black Energy Swirl was the last card. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I gotta take one more. Of course, those 2 Dragon Balls got hit, so yeah, I should have had 17. I'm pretty sure I was at 37. I just wanted to double check. Okay, well, it's gonna go to my turn. And this is where I can come back, potentially. But I can't take another Nova. That's the problem, is he's just gonna tutor Nova and I lose if I don't draw the block. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is perfect. Let's see. For remainder of combat, yeah. So this is pretty much time as a warrior's tool. What sucks is this means almost nothing. Oh man, I gotta enter on this hand. That's the problem. This just needed to really be an anger card. I'm gonna enter. I'm gonna get almost nothing out of this combat. Eh. Okay. Well, fuck it. He does have stare down. Oh shit. Oh, this card is not what I wanted. Yeah, I needed some. I needed a mill card like Black Taunting Attack would be pretty decent or something. But he doesn't gain anger. That's another problem. Is a lot of people when I made this deck were playing a lot of anger stuff. Yeah. And all I have is like all my Dragon's Victories are gone. So Dragon's Glare hold would not have been good. Straining Injury Blast would have been the good. Probably hold over the Sphere. Maybe I don't know. Like I said, it was a gamble. I can't remember if I run 3 Sphere or not. I want to say I don't run 3 Sphere. I'm going to enter Mastery. That's the best play, I think. Yeah. He could Defiant Challenge. Yep, I hit the Defiant Challenge. That's good. Hit the Defiant Challenge, so he must have held that over for the search instead of searching. He must have held that, so. Okay, well, that's not the worst, because again, that would be what I would be worried about. Ideally, I'm going to get out of this combat, and I'm going to keep my, my orb. Yeah, I want to keep that orb. Shit. What is the right play here? I gotta pass. Yeah, I need this. Unfortunately, this is my last energy blocking deck, for my knowledge. So... him passing... Key Catalyst. There's another one. Yeah, that's that Boost Saga one I was talking about. That's the fusion. Kid Boost Saga. +3 can't be prevented. +4, sorry, in a focused. What's funny is they're like just like meme decks where it's like you play this and Power Boost, kind of like what he's doing. You play those two together, so you just like, which in this deck it is actually not too bad because Nova can win a game off one if you focus it, so it can't be stopped by like time. In Omnis, uh, so I don't get my mastery. Anything else? I'll enter mastery. So as long as he doesn't stare at me and I do this, I should be okay. But if he focuses Nova with Key Catalyst, I'm fucked. So... when this card is leaving play from your effect, yep. That's to do critical. Let's see, how many Key Catalysts he got out? One. Fuck. There's one. I think there's another one in here. Nope. He's got Key Catalyst. As long as he throws the Nova first. Ah, man. I needed to draw these on my own damn turn. And I lose. That's game. That's game. Yeah. Too many cards. Too many cards I needed to really be able to hold on to, and that's the problem. Is like I wanted to enter that. I should have wanted to throw stare down, but if he threw those Frieza and that King Cold, I was kind of fucked. Yeah, it's over. I needed something that wasn't Raccoon's Vogue Drill in my hand for that one. That's game right there. I maybe should have done the straining over the Sphere Hold. Ultimately, I didn't use it, unfortunately, but you saw how many events he had, so really all it came down to was him just playing any of those events, and he didn't do it all game till now. Anyway, well, that's the first fusion format match. I'm gonna go make another deck and try something else out. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. Take it easy in peace.